been a while since I've done a video. I kind of had some thoughts on my mind from a recent therapy session that I had that I've had to talk about myself, like within myself, have this discussion. But then also I've had to talk about it with my son, and it's become something very powerful. So I wanted to share it with you guys also. In therapy, my therapist and I have talked a lot over the last few years about the idea of being in control of your bus and driving your bus. And I've never really, kind of grasped the idea until the other day. So I want to walk you through this the way I did with my son, because it was very powerful for me, and it's been a good thing. So I hope it kind of resonates somewhere with you. Okay, so I want you to visualize a bus. Any bus you want. It can be as big as you want. Any color, whatever. But a typical bus with seats, the sliding door, all this stuff, right? A bus. When you're the driver of your bus. Now in each one of these seats, there sits a memory, a feeling, emotion, a thought, everything throughout your life up until this point, and there are still seats for more. But you can't exclude anything. It's got to be the bad, and it has to be the good. And the reason why we can't kick anything off this bus is because all of these things that fill these seats make us who we are. This is us. Okay, so you're sitting on your bus, and this is very anxiety based also, but I think you can apply it to anything. But I'm going to mention anxiety because that's what I do. So you have your bus, you have your seats filled with the good, the bad, the ugly, the wonderful, all this stuff. And then I want you to picture that anxiety. There's a book called Taming Your Gremlin, where you create your anxiety into like a gremlin, into a creature of some kind. So you could do that. Definitely give it a name. My son named his Frankenpoo. Mine is Amy the Amygdala. She's a real biatch. I don't love her. But really identify it. Let this become something that you can identify. And so then imagine this gremlin, this creature, this anxiety. Maybe it's depression, maybe it's self-doubt, there's so many things that this could be that plagues us, right, daily. It comes up, and you're driving your bus, and it comes up, and it's like, hey, I just don't think you're doing this good enough. I'm going to take control. Okay, so what happens when we let it kick us out of the driver's seat? We tank, and we fell. We don't actually fell, but it feels like we fell. But we tank. And we cave to this thing that is then taking control of our bus. I don't love when Amy the Amygdala is driving my bus because I live in fear and stress and I'm not happy. So what if you instead looked at this gremlin and you said, hey, you know what? I'm good. Thank you for wanting to take the reins for a time. And thank you for thinking that you're protecting me by taking over so I can go take a nap or whatever. But I got this. I'm good. You need to hightail it back. You cannot kick it off the bus. Remember, this has to stay there. The whole point is that you are trying to stay in control, that this is your bus. This is your life. You are trying to stay in control of that while allowing these things to still be present and be there. Because the truth of the matter is, we need them. They make us who we are. They've shaped us into who we are and who we will be. Whether you like it or not, they are actually very beneficial to us. And it may be a very well-hated best friend, but it's there. But it doesn't mean that it needs to get in that driver's seat. And that is something that's been on my mind all week. It was so incredible to help my son kind of visualize this and realize that he can take control and he can take power over this thing. It doesn't make it any less scary. You're not diminishing the fact that, this has caused chaos in your life at times, maybe a lot of the time, but it doesn't have that power to, because you got a higher power. So I just wanted to share that thought. Be in control of your bus, and don't be afraid to name the ugly gremlin that you've got creeping up on you. Also, look at that. I just went to the temple And I got in my car with my ice cold Pepsi waiting for me, and the sun is shining through the storm clouds. It's like the most glorious day. I've needed this so much. Be in control of your bus and go enjoy your day. I'll talk to you later.